Hey everyone, this is Geeky Panda, Reddit guys, with another one of my panda dating vlogs. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I got a bit more views than I thought I did, and I actually got a bit more comments, and more people like DMing me and stuff like that. You know, just cheering me on, giving me advice. You know, trying to give me confidence. I'm like, holy shit, like. And now I have a special rare appearance of my black cat that wanted to say hi to me. So I didn't think that would happen. So thank you so much. Now, in my last video, I did say if you have any advice for me, please, post it down, which I will go through some of the advice right here. So in every one of my dating videos, if you have any advice about certain things, I will, go through them and let's see what we got. White Wolf says, "You got this, bro. I believe in you. Advice is to go out to cons, fairs, or whatever. Try to use both apps as well as see people IRL." I, funny enough, I am, this year I'm going to be starting going to more conventions. Last year, a lot of the conventions were canceled, of course, for the pandemic, but I think meeting up at conventions is probably the best case scenario to meeting, meeting people IRL to potentially date. So, but the online dating is there too. Adrian did a 5-parter. Okay, try to be more comfortable with making the first move, opening conversation. Yeah, to me, it just feels so awkward for me, Like I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to say hi or heyo, and then that's it, because I can only imagine all these ladies get like, oh hi, heyo, like very, very basic one or three word like opening messages. And I'm like, I kind of want to put like a little depth in there. Honestly, I'm just trying to follow my friend's advice of mention something in their profile, follow up with a question, and see how their day or week is going. So don't date online only. You have to try IRL dating. It's a lot less time consuming and more interactive. I do have to agree with you there. I feel like dating apps and stuff like that is very cut and dry, basically, while dating in IRL is a bit more interactive, more fluid, more moving in a sense. Keep building up your confidence. You better do other hobbies. Okay, brick by brick, my confidence. It's just confidence got shattered a lot lately, so it's kind of hard rebuilding it back again. Enjoy interactions with females. Don't take it too serious. Less mistakes that way. Sometimes sometimes the best way is the most simplest, saying fuck it. Let's see where this goes. Don't go in. I've been told like way before, don't go in expecting anything to happen. Just go in, have fun. See what happens. Just don't go in expecting something bad or good would happen. Just see where it goes. Basically, like be like Bruce Lee, like be water, my friend. And always trust your instincts or gut feelings. Now get out there and have fun, my guy. I'll try to trust him, Adrian. Thank you. Next up, Julia, please do ASMR. You have a soothing voice. You're not the first person that's actually just suggested I do ASMR because of my voice. I got a lot of people in the past saying like I have a voice for radio or TV or whatever, and now people say do ASMR. And Zim is like, I won't judge you too harshly. Thank you, Zim. So those are some of the comments. I'll read them off, in every video. So if you guys, post down the comments in this video of any suggestions you have for me in dating. It could be, stuff like how to do conversations, potential places to, do, or dates or whatever, like anything. You'll just post it down there. Now, things about online dating, the online dating woes basis that I'm noticing is distance. Now, at a certain point, you just essentially go through almost all the locals that are there on the websites that I've noticed, and it then starts suggesting, people that are like in the next state over, or at times in the next 2 or 3 states over, which I find myself right now with, Facebook dating especially. It's been like recommending people like, I'm from Connecticut. It's like recommending me people like in like Pennsylvania. I'm like, still New England is, I guess, but we're I think at one time it mentioned it was like suggesting someone in Illinois. I'm like, I'm trying to find something more local in a sense. I don't mind if if they're in the next state over, but it's just when it starts getting more distance, I'm like, I do like to have a physical connection, So another thing I've noticed is I'm seeing a lot more is unicorns. I mean, a lot more. Like beforehand, years ago, it wouldn't be as much, but now it's like holy hellbells. And for those of you who don't know what unicorn is, uh, unicorn is let's see here. Unicorn describes a person to join a couple as their third partner for sex or even for something more committed. Unicorn hunting is where male and female couple look to find one person they can permanently invite to their relationship. The couple expect their unicorn to be both sexually and romantically exclusive. They also demand that a unicorn is attracted to them, both equally and interested in only having group sex. So basically, they're a very committed relationship or a threesome. I've been just noticing that a lot, and I know that a lot more people are polyamorous nowadays. And to me, like, you do you, fam. It's if it works out for you, awesome. For me, I'm not polyamorous. I'm monoist or something like that. I don't know how you say it, but I'm just one exclusive to one person. But yeah, I've just been noticing that a lot. I've just been going through. I'm like, and then I hit it like, what? Like I had to do like a double take of like, what's going on? What? What? So it's just kind of weird to me. And then when they're specifically for sex, I'm like, aren't there websites for that? I feel like there are some very specific websites that might be up your alley here, folks. But a few of the things to know is I know I need to improve myself in a couple of fronts, including communication. It's one of the basically, in a sense, an Achilles heel. Not even Achilles heel. It's just one of my downfalls, basically, communication. I'm not as communicative as I should be, especially in the past, years ago. Some of the friendships and stuff like that, especially, I just, fail to keep up with as much as I should or want to. Because, again, it's just, I'm used to growing up as a military brat. How do I especially back then when I was growing up, it's just one second you made a friend and the next they're gone. And this was before the internet, like, we had Facebook and stuff like that. This was before, when email started becoming, this is like, all you had to contact them was a letter and a phone call. So it was hard for me to make friends. It was hard for me to, pick up on social cues and stuff like that because at times I'm clueless. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I 9 times out of 10 I will not pick up on a subtle hint. Like you have to be extremely straightforward with me, and for me I can be very very honest and straightforward as well. But because it's just that. It's not. It's just. But I'm not really. But I'm just what I. It's just how I grew up, I guess. It's just, and I know that, especially with some of my friendships, I wish I would have. I wish I would be more, communicative with them. Some potential something could have happened, but because I wasn't as communicative or keep in touch with them as much, it kind of fizzled away, and a potentially missed opportunity. But I'm trying to now, like, hey, that's why I'm trying to be very proactive with communication. Talking to more of my friends more often. Even if it's like one text, every day or so. Even when it comes to dating, like I have to send the first message. Like if I like their profile, I need to send their first message within the next 5 to 10 minutes after liking it. I need to keep that up. I need to keep being, engaging them. But if it goes nowhere, okay, no harm, no foul. Tried my best. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere, GG, and be on our and keep on the search. But I don't know. It's just a lot of things about me. I don't like opening up because I feel extremely vulnerable, and it's extremely uncomfortable for me. I know a lot of my exes would agree with me that I'm a very hard person to crack. Like, I'm a very hard person to figure out. Like, one of my exes, I remember this very vividly too because it was just like I didn't even realize it. We were just hanging out. She was on her phone, just chilling on the bed. I was just playing a game and stuff like that. And she was looking at me, and I kind of started noticing because she was just looking at me with like, but she was being very cautious. And then she asked, if I was okay, if there was anything wrong. I was like, no, no, I'm okay. I'm like, why? What's up? You know, why, are you worried about something? Like, what was going on? And she said that the face, just my, just my face at that moment, neutral face. I wasn't even, I wasn't even like, I was not really getting my ass kicked. I was just playing game casually. It looked like I was extremely upset and I was very angry. And I'm like, she told me she didn't know if I was angry, upset, or just being me and just chilling. Like, my face was extremely hard to read. Even in security, my coworkers noticed it and they were like, "Wow, you have a resting bitch face." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like, yeah, like you have a resting bitch face. Like, it's bad. I don't mean it, to be honest. Like, I don't. I honestly don't. And I don't know. It's just, I also have like weird ways of showing. Like, I show affection and like I'm very. When I say I love having that physical connection, like cuddling, hugging, holding hands, and stuff like that. You know, I miss having the good good morning texts or good night texts and stuff like that. And it's weird because I'm just, this is all on YouTube. People can see me in this right now, and I just feels weird. It it feels weird. So, you know, so yeah, it's just, even though my military bred upbringing, I could just, I didn't really made a lot of friends growing up because we moved away and we didn't have messenger, all that shit, or emails. We had, or texting. We had a phone. We had a phone and a letter. So me picking up on social cues is kind of lackluster. I don't like, if you're trying to drop a hint or something like that for me to pick up. 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna pick up. You have to be extremely straightforward with me. Like, and at times with me, I can be very blunt and straightforward as well, because I just don't. Even when I'm trying to drop a hint, I'm like a lighthouse in the middle of an ocean. It is the blackest, darkest night, no fog whatsoever, perfect visibility, and I'm like that shining beacon. I can't even drop hints because I'm just that noticeable, that predictable, and I hate it so much. I'm like, I'm trying to be a little flirty. I'm trying not to show that I like this person, and then it's just like plainly obvious, like a light shining down, neon sign saying this guy likes you a lot, just trying to ask you out on a date. And I feel so embarrassed because I'm like, why am I like this? It's like, can I please just be very suave? Maybe drop a hint without being, and then it's me, you know. So what can you do? It's like, what can you do? So yeah, I'm gonna try out more dating websites. Hell, I might even try Tinder, but I know 9 times out of 10 what Tinder is used for. Like, people like to hook up with that, or but I don't know. I know PAX East is coming up, which is a 4-day convention, and I'm gonna see what happens. We also got other conventions out there too this year. Anything can happen. I will, I just hate embarrassing myself, or I just don't want to be remembered as like that weird, creepy guy or that weird guy or something like that. And I'm just like, it doesn't. Confidence is already very shaky as is. I don't need to be destroyed. But, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it off there. So I will post another video when something interesting happens. Like I'm not gonna post one every day and talk about some random stuff. Like, there has to be something of significance happening. So that's gonna be the next video. When something interesting happens, I'll put it down there. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming in. If you enjoy these videos, I do other gaming videos and anime videos. This is just an interesting take in seeing more about me. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. I do stream on Twitch weekly in a variety of games, but mostly a lot of shooters. And I do have a Patreon if you want to help support me and the channel. So above all else, keep being safe, keep being awesome out there. Thank you all so much. This is Geeky Panda here. I'm out. Stay geeky, my friends.